welcome back to another episode of The American Entrepreneur, where we interview entrepreneurs all over the world. As long as they're doing business in the United States, we want to hear their story. Maybe they went through something, maybe they learned something along the way that they could share with you guys. The guest we have today, his name is Bres. Bres, I believe I'm saying that right, and he is the Vice
Bres,
President
yes.
of Social Takeoff. And
Yes.
he's an internet marketing guy, and he's got some stories to share with you. So welcome, Moss. I really appreciate this, man.
Thank you for having me, Mike.
Yeah, so I guess you've seen a couple of the shows. I just wanted to hear a little bit about you, where it got you into the world of entrepreneurship, maybe something you've learned along the way, and maybe something you'd like to share with our guests here, or the viewers out there.
Oh, I've been doing this about 2 years now, and I've been learning about entrepreneurship for like 3 years. Back then I was like just learning all about it, just testing theory,
Mm-hmm.
like not really applying it then 3 years ago. I was just like interested in it, and big thing for me is I read the 4 Hour Work Week. I'm sure you've read that book.
4 Hour Work Week, yes, sir. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what really was the turning point for me. I was like, wow, this lifestyle is so good. I just want to live that life, but I just had no idea where to start because, there's no step by step on how to do it in the book. It's just like, it exists, it's possible, but there's no instructions for it. So I was just kind of, for a year, I was lost. I didn't know how to begin that, but I just had that drive. It's really frustrating.
Freedom is the
freedom, yeah,
is
the
something
freedom
that we all
lifestyle.
should. Yeah.
Freedom
Now,
business.
now I see people sitting on the beach getting paid and working 2 to 4 hours out of the week. I don't understand that. I know that the more time and effort you put into something, more comes from it. So, did you learn anything along the way that can help cut down from that, that grind, the constant grind, which I actually enjoy, so it's not real work to me. But have
Me
you learned
too.
something that maybe can cut some time out of people's life that they can still get to a successful level?
Absolutely. What got me started was I found a mentor and I found a really great course by a guy named Timothy Richardson, Timothy Mark. Have you heard of him?
No, no. Go on about him. I
Uh,
love hearing about different mentors and different teachers out there.
yeah, well, he's an Australian dude, and he has a course where he teaches guys to make money online and make a full-time income online. Quit your day job, basically. That's the whole premise of it. And that's what really got me started and got me applying the knowledge I had into the real world because I didn't really have a mentor in business before that. So that really kickstarted for me. That really got me going. And yeah, no, it was a good course to invest in. Greatest investment I made, no joke.
Wow. So did you start making great connections afterwards, or was he the main go-to guy for any questions? Did you have a community that you built?
Yeah, no, there was definitely a community around it, and that was good. It was a great start. I didn't hang around there the whole time because, it just gets you in the right direction. It's more like a kick in the rear, get you going.
I hear it. Yeah. So how old are you right now?
I'm 19.
19. And so how long ago was this? Whenever you really first started getting into this? 2 years ago? Is that what you said?
Roughly 2 years ago, like about 2 years ago. I think it was like more like March of 2015, so almost 2 years ago.
Nice, nice. And did you grow up in an entrepreneurial family? Did you know you had something inside you that was a little bit different than your friends and family, or?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. My dad, he's head of a TV company, so it's not really an entrepreneur. My uncle is pretty rich, he's an entrepreneur. But yeah, just like growing up, you're different. You got that drive inside you, and I've just known that like forever. Just
Yeah.
now applying it. Now I'm starting to see results.
Nice, nice. Okay, so your dad and your uncle does have the entrepreneurial gene in him then, huh?
Yeah, he's had some pretty good success. He's not millionaire rich, but he's doing pretty good.
Did he give you any insight of what to invest in, maybe what to spend your time on, or maybe what is a
Mm-mm.
complete waste of time?
Nope, nope.
Yeah.
I've only seen him like three times in my life, literally.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so 2 years ago, you have something different inside of you. You go to this seminar. Is that what is considered a seminar? Maybe even a workshop or
Um,
mind. What do they call those? Mastermind groups.
yeah, mastermind group. It's not a seminar. I've
Got
been
it.
to seminars, but this one, no.
And so you picked up on a few things. And did you get going right away, or were you kind of scared of taking that first step?
No, I had no other choice at the time. I mean, it was that or bust. Really?
Yeah. No way.
Hmm.
So you just went all in then.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, it was that or nothing. I mean, I was so ready to get it started, so determined, and I still have that in me. I mean, I still think the same way. It's that or bust, that or nothing else.
Yeah, I think when your back's up against the wall is whenever you actually apply yourself fully. Maybe even like
Right.
you maybe even go in overdrive. I've seen people where they hit that emotional rock bottom, and it's sort of like the turnaround in their life where, okay, now it's time for me to fight back and go after what I really want because I have nothing else to lose.
Yeah, that's really the only time people change. It's like when they have no other choice to change, when they're up against the wall. I mean, we all have days where like we feel like changing, but we just don't feel like applying it. But what always drives me is I think back to that and I think, hey, something like that could happen again. I mean, you never know. I mean, crazy stuff happens, so you gotta be prepared for it. You gotta have a backup plan. You gotta have, those references and you gotta know what to do. You can't just wait for something to happen or else, you're screwed, man.
I totally agree. So, what business did you get into, and how did it start to gain traction?
Well, I have several different businesses. My current business, though, it's not actually my business. It's a business I help another guy run with. I'm like you said, I'm the vice president. I co-run it. So right now we got this thing called Lead Friend. I don't know if I've sent you the link to that. I
No,
can
you
send you
have.
it real quick. Hold up. I'll just send it later. Skype's just
Yeah. Okay.
messing with me. But yeah, Lead Friend is we help people become entrepreneurs themselves, as in we're helping people sell Instagram marketing. For a while, we just sold Instagram marketing, and we've had some good success with it. I've had some success with it. Right now, I'm closing in on 2K a week. Right now,
2K a week from Instagram ad.
that's right.
It's basically ads for Instagram, right? So basically, you go to businesses, maybe Fortune 500 companies, and say we can advertise you on Instagram and get X amount of views, right?
That's right.
So wow. And so how do you get those contacts?
How do I get those contacts? Well, we seek people out on Facebook, and we seek people out on different social media platforms. We're very selective about who we look for too. We look for the right kinds of people, people we think will be motivated, people who we know are already out there hustling. Like
Mm-hmm.
one of my friends, he has a whole group of friends, and they're just all hustling online and in the real world too. They got that entrepreneurial spirit. So yeah, we're just looking for people like that. We're pretty selective about who we choose.
And they have to be social media savvy, right? A little bit savvy so they can understand the basics, or you're just looking for somebody who's hungry and you can train them.
Definitely that, definitely. But yeah, going back to what you said, we're looking for a little bit of that. You don't gotta be too savvy. You don't have to be like a internet marketing genius. Like literally anybody with like the most basic knowledge of Facebook can do this, and the very, very, very bare bones knowledge of sales too.
Wow.
Like
And
it's incredible.
that sounds pretty incredible. So is it? It's called Social Takeoff, and you've been doing it. And how long has the business been around?
Well, Social Takeoff has been around for about I don't know, 3 to 4 years, and I've been with it not even a year,
And you're pulling in
going on a year.
2,000 a month. You said
2K a week,
2K a
going in
week.
on it a
Holy
week.
moly, man, that's awesome.
Hmm.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I haven't even been doing this that long, like not even a month. I've been selling Lead Friend. I've been selling social media and websites though for a while, but this thing Lead Friend just came out. You can start right now. It's free for the first 10 days too, and the amount of money you make is totally dependent on your hustle. You can make I don't know, 100 a week. You can make 1 million a week if you're really good at it. I mean, it's just all like referring people and getting commissions off the people you refer. So it's
Wow.
all in your hustle.
Wow, I gotta take a look at it. Did you send it to me? I didn't see it pop in yet.
Yeah, I just sent it. Check it out.
I'll check it out in a little bit. Okay, cool. Um, all right, so you jumped into that. What is one trick, maybe something that you could share with our audience, maybe something that social media related that you think has really helped you pull in that $2,000 a week?
Definitely the networking. Definitely the people I've associated with. I mean, you gotta Surround yourself with the right people. I definitely agree with that. I mean, you'll see that a lot. Like if you watch Ty Lopez,
Ty
you'll see,
Lopez, yeah.
yeah, big name in marketing. He'll say like, "Oh yeah, you gotta find the right people. You gotta find mentors." And I hear a lot of people say, "Well, where do I find that? I don't know where to go." Well, let me just end with this quote right here. What you seek is seeking you. So
Seeking
if you,
you. What you
hmm
seek, seeking you. I like that.
yeah, so if you want it badly enough, you'll find it. That just depends on you, man.
I dig it. And I think, and I've talked about this many times, but basically, I didn't have a lot of people around me who knew what to do as an entrepreneur. And until the internet, which is so easy to find your community, your own group of
Huh?
people, all you got to do is reach out. And I mean, that's how I contacted you, and I've contacted all the dozens of other people I've interviewed. So, it doesn't take much to reach out. And especially, you want to surround yourself so you can learn a little bit from them and you can teach them what you know. That's how it works.
Right, right. I mean, it's incredible the time we live in, the opportunity we have. I mean, I was just thinking like 10 years ago even, or more like 20 years ago, you didn't have this opportunity. You had to find your way, and it was a lot harder now. Like college degrees were more relevant now than they are now. Like when you think about it, I mean, I'm not dissing college or anything. I mean, it's great if like that's your passion, but I mean, you don't need it in this day and age.
No, and I think that that degree only matters for that first job because after that, they really don't care about. They want to care about the history you've had with the company that you went to, and
Right.
that matters a hell of a lot more than a piece of paper. I think nowadays, unfortunately, that's how it is.
This is how it is.
Now, do you read a lot? Is there a mentor that you recommend other than that one you talked about? His name was John. Did you say Marks? Richard? What was
No,
it?
Timothy Mark.
Timothy Mark. Okay, I gotta look that up.
Yeah. Yeah,
Any
he's got a course he runs. I don't think it's open now though, but what were you going to say?
any books that you recommend to our? Because it seems that everybody's a big
Oh,
reader, and I want to pick a new book off everybody I talk to. Does that make sense?
yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. There's so many. I mean, if you look around, you can find a lot of great books just on business and biographies and stuff. My recommendation, though, is, you read some books on business, but you spread it out. Like, read a biography, read a book on, like, spirituality or something. Just have a variety of books you're reading. It all kind of helps the other. Like, try and improve every part of your life, not just money, because, I mean, that's a big part of your life, and you'll get a lot of happiness from it, but that's not all there is to life. But exact title, though, I mean, you probably get this one a lot. Let me get it for you real quick. I'm sure you heard of this one. Think
Think
and
and
Grow
Grow Rich,
Rich.
Napoleon Hill. Yep. Yeah.
Classic.
I just
Just
bought
finished.
I just bought the Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon
Oh,
Hill, and I didn't read it yet. I gotta
not
read it.
yet?
I didn't read it
Yeah,
yet.
you gotta. I got it
Did,
on my shelf too. Hold up.
yeah, yeah. You have it then. Did you read it?
Yep.
Okay. Is it good?
One of the first books I've ever read on self-improvement, right here.
Is it beautiful? Because I wanted to
Oh
read. I got it
yeah.
for Christmas.
Now it's better than Think and Grow Rich, I think.
Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So I let somebody's gonna read it before me. So as soon as she's done, I'm sure I get that in me. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Read Think and Grow Rich and then read Outwitting the Devil, because it's supposed to be a sequel to Think and Grow Rich. Like, Think and Grow Rich is like the theory and all that, and Outwitting the Devil is like the application. Like how to do it and how to get rid of all the negative thoughts you have surrounding it.
Think and Grow Rich is one of like the staples in business. From what I'm gathering, like that's a go-to book. So
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right. So now, if somebody was to get a hold of you to join this program, now is it a long process to get going? You said, or is it?
No, no. Takes less than 5 minutes.
And so basically, you jump on board and then you start. Can you go into a little bit of detail because I'm very fascinated by it.
Yeah, you jump on board, you sign up, you get a free 10-day trial, and in those 10 days, you try and get as many people to sign up as possible for Instagram marketing. And you can go past the 10 days too. It's just like, I think it's like 57 a month after that. But you can still get as many people as you need, as many people as you want to sign up, and your hustle depends on how many people you get to sign up and how much money you make. And if you do it well, you're gonna make a lot of money, man.
Beautiful. How soon into it did you start making money?
Um, Took me like a couple days, but I've been selling for a while now. Like on the third day, I think I made my first sale. Then it grew and it grew and it grew, and the sales just kept coming in.
Oh man, nice. And do you have a lot of Instagram followers yourself? Because I
Uh, yeah, I cooperate the Instagram account Social Takeoff. That's our name. I just post the name down here.
social takeoff. Okay,
Social Takeoff. There we go.
gotcha. Okay, I'll pop that on there. And websites. Any other ways for them to get a hold of you? Is it just through something through Instagram or Facebook?
Instagram or Facebook? Yeah, those are our main two platforms. I mean, I think we still have a Twitter account, but I don't know. Twitter's kind of dead. We don't really do anything on there. But if you want to get a hold of me, you can look me up on Facebook. Just look up Moss Bres. I offer a lot of different services though, besides social media marketing and websites. I mean, I got a lot of people working for me, and they do a lot of different things, like even like art related, like creative stuff. If you need that done, I mean,
I
just
love it. You're very
any-
entrepreneurial all around. I think that's a good way
all
to be.
around. Yeah, I don't limit myself to one or two things. I want multiple things because I don't want to be dependent on one thing. I want to have a bunch of things I can fall back on.
Exactly, exactly. Like I'm a big believer in affiliate links, but then there's also, affiliate marketing, and then there's ways that make money through. You could do it through Amazon. I don't know if you're familiar with how that works and how easy it
Yeah,
is to make
yeah.
money on that, but there's ways to make money without putting a lot of money down. So
No.
cool,
Yeah, I
man.
mean, yeah, I have like products for sale on Amazon too. Like I got ebooks, physical products, Shopify. I'm sure you got some listeners who are into Shopify and e-commerce. I mean, that's pretty good if you do it right. But yeah, I mean, just look it up. Like there are tons of like forums and masterminds and stuff you can join. Just try something that works for you. What do you enjoy doing? What's easy for you? And, if it doesn't work, I mean, I suggest you keep trying at it, but I mean, there's other options too.
Love it. All right, so there's another question I always ask every guest now. It's I always talk about you're writing your dream obituary. So it's looking like how do you want to be remembered? Because then you can kind of work your way back and say, am I living the right way of how I want to really be remembered? So, Moss Bress will be remembered for blank. You fill in the rest, man.
All right, this is what I'd want on my tombstone, basically, obituary. Here lies Moss. You lived. That's it.
That's
You
it.
lived.
You just want to go all out then, huh?
Yes, in every way, not just in the entrepreneurial way, but every way.
Nice. Nice, man. You're 19 years old, dude. You're already ahead of the curve. I don't know if you know that. You might, but you are. If you know yourself that well, that early, that's incredible.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it took a lot of time of self-reflection. I mean, I've had time for self-reflection, so that adds on to it. I mean, if you don't know yourself that well, though, my advice would be just take some time by yourself, get to know yourself. I mean, what do you like? Like, try and really understand yourself. Try meditation or something, or like read some Eckhart Tolle or something like that. Just take some time by yourself, get to know yourself.
I dig it, man. I really appreciate it, and thank you so much for taking your time out today. And all the people who are out there, 19 years old, you can see that it's true. You can make money that fast. Thanks a lot,
Yeah,
Press.
yeah,
Or,
no problem.
I,
Thank you.
I was calling you by your last name already, so we're not on that level yet, I don't think. But thanks a lot, Moss. I'm
Yeah, no
sorry.
problem.
And guys, if you're out there, you're an entrepreneur. I'm sure you have something to teach another person. We want to hear your story. Remember, guys, the American entrepreneur will always create more. Take care, guys.
Yeah.